Hey Vibe Tribe, this is a really important video. I got a really great metaphor and information I want to share with you. So if I have my fists clenched like this and you were to hand me a gift, would I be able to receive that gift properly? No, obviously not. In order to receive a gift from another person or from the universe, you have to have your hands open, which means you need to be in the receiving mode. So I'm using this metaphor to really make this point that so many people make the mistake of thinking something that really screws them up. And it comes up again and again. So I want to make this video so you really get this time. This video really could be a breakthrough video for you, okay? Because I've lived it, I've done it, I've experienced it. And some of you have already gotten it, and some of you are still working on it. So now, clench fists, right? Means you're not in the receiving mode. And you've got a situation in your life of some sort that's making you, it's getting like this. And I'm talking about a situation that you maybe been dealing with for months or even years. So an example, what's the situation you're dealing with? Maybe it's a career or job that you just feel like you shouldn't be there anymore. They don't pay you what you're worth and you're like, this job. Or maybe it's a relationship or lack of a relationship and it's just, it's got you all tight, right? You got your fist clenched. Maybe it's a health-related situation. Your body is just giving you pain and grief, and if the pain's not in your neck, it's in your back. If it's not in your back, it's in your knee. And you've been dealing with this for maybe years, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. And so here's the solution that I know you've heard this before and applied it, but then you'll think further beyond it and think that won't work. So for example, I say, you got to enjoy the meantime, and it'll be a short time. And you think, okay, I'm going to enjoy the meantime. Or you hear phrases like, you got to get happy and get grateful for what you have, and then more can be given. You think, okay, that makes sense. Or you've heard things like, go with the flow, enjoy the journey, and you think, ha, enjoy the journey. Fix this problem, and then I'll enjoy the journey. So, and remember that every problem, so on one side of the coin, we'll call it a coaster, is the problem, and on the other side is the solution. So no matter what you've got going on in your life, whatever problem it is solvable, and the other side of the coaster is the solution. So now here's where our rational minds, and we overthink it, and this is where we sabotage ourselves and we clench our fists even more. We think, logically, it's intelligent to think, okay, I've got this situation, it's really been a pain in my butt, my buttocks, and I've been dealing with it for years, and you hear the solution of just get happy, enjoy the meantime, go with the flow. And you think, but wait a minute, if I get happy and I'm grateful while I have this problem, toxic job, painful body, credit card debt, if I get happy, then the universe is going to cancel my order. The universe is going to cancel my order. That makes no sense. I'm not going to get happy. That won't work. You would be wrong. And I say that with love and kindness because I used to think the exact same thing. Here's what happens. When you have a situation and it's got your clenched fist, and then you get grateful. I mean, genuinely, honestly, like a sincere gratitude and appreciation for your life, for everything that's come into your life, everything that's gonna come into your life. You really start appreciating your life and making the best of it. Appreciate your body if it's been painful. Appreciate that you do have a job, or appreciate that there are jobs out there and you're on the way to getting one. Same with relationships. So when you really genuinely shift your vibe and you go from to it's all gonna be okay. Everything's going to work out for me. When you really open your hands, then you can receive. Because what happens is when you really genuinely get grateful, get happy, enjoy the meantime, your vibration rises to the level of your desire. Now you're not carrying all this resistance on your shoulders and your back and your head. And you can now receive what you've been asking for because you let go of all that resistance. Now, it doesn't mean you have to have the answer. You just need to right now make the best of your situation. Remember my favorite quote, I put it in my book, your situation cannot get any better until you feel better about your situation. So it's logical to think if I get happy and grateful, the universe will cancel my order, but that's not what will happen. What will happen is your vibration rises, and then what you've been asking for can find its way into your life little by little, or maybe if you're really raise your vibration high, boom, you can have an overnight radical solution to the problem that you've been plagued with for years. I've seen this happen in my life. I've seen it happen in clients' life with relationships and money and getting clients. I've seen it again and again. And the key is you've got to genuinely, really, really work on your vibe to get yourself into an honest, sincere, good feeling place. Do the best you can. You got to be like 60% happy throughout the day. You have 40% you can be frustrated, annoyed, but you got to start spending more 60% of your time feeling good about your life in general. That's it. That's all you got to do. The universe will take care of the rest. Then eventually you get to 70 and then 80 and then 90 and then it's just like life becomes a dream come true. So, what are you struggling with right now? How can you get happy? How can you change your vibe, your attitude, the thoughts around the situation that's really got your fist closed? And what are you really, really genuinely grateful for? And what could you do every day that will bring you a sense of relief, a sense of happiness? Is it drawing? Is it doodling? Is it poetry? Is it calling someone? Is it writing love notes? Is it dancing? Dancing, dance, dance, dance. That's one of the quickest ways to let go of all resistance and get out of your head and into the flow of that body, of the energy, and allow that energy to flow into your body to release the resistance. Now, I know this video is a little longer than normal, but I really, really wanted to drive home this point and give you this insight and remind you that no matter what problem you've been facing, no matter how long you've been facing it, that problem is only one side of the coin, and the other side of the coaster is their solution. And the way to get to that solution is to stop clenching your fist, open your hands, and allow yourself to receive what you've been asking for. And look for it, expect it. Activate the feeling. Feeling first, manifestation second. Start telling the story of how you found it. It worked itself out. Oh my God, so much relief. It's so much better. I did it, I did it, I did it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Start doing the happy dance every day and saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. I did it, I did it, I did it. For 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That doesn't seem like much. But if you seriously got up and did the happy dance for 5 minutes every day and just reminded yourself, I've got to let go of the clenched fist and open my hands, you will be amazed at the opportunities, the solutions, the peoples, the coincidences, serendipities that will come into your life and totally transform. And all of a sudden, this problem that you've been facing for so long, all of a sudden, bam, the solution presents itself to you and you're like, it was right under my nose the whole time. Duh. So have fun with this stuff. Do the happy dance right now. That's your challenge. Do the happy dance and celebrate as if you've already had it, and do it every day and genuinely get honest, get sincere, get a heartfelt happiness for every breath you take. And I promise your vibration will raise, your hands will open, and what you've been asking for can show up in your life. Booyah!